So hopefully you can see, because I still have no idea where to point this bloody camera when it's on my head. I'm going to hold the food on his head, I'm going to turn him around, choop, and we're going to reward him. And eventually what you can do is you hold him up here and you're going to hold your hand a bit behind spin, and then he's going to go, choop, and then you're going to reward. Well, good boy, bit of a fun one. We're going to try and teach Kal how to spin. Now this is useful in a couple of ways really. I mean, it's fun to teach, it's something different for the dog to do. It's also great to put into obedience when you're doing something a bit boring. So you've got your dog and you're doing your sits and your downs and all that usual stuff. And you want to kind of liven the dog up a bit. You can put the spin in there or a hand touch. He knows the hand touch, but I'll do that again in a bit. So what I'll do, we're going to bring the dog in. Come here, come on, buddy. Good boy. Choop. What I'll do is I'll do a few reps like this and then we'll switch it over to my point of view so you can see. So we get his attention, because obviously he likes to sniff things. What we're going to do is we're holding onto the food now, right hand. I'm going to bring him pretty close to us. And all you're going to do, you're going to lure him in a circle and then you're going to chip and you're going to turn that. Now if you've been doing the luring with the puppy, he's going to move pretty well. So all I'm doing is I'm holding the food, I'm turning him around, chip, and I'm giving him the reward at the end. Sometimes you might have a dog where you go around and gets a bit stuck, chip. And what you can do there is do what I just did and you can reward part way through. So as he comes here, we'll start to turn, chip, give him the food. If you've got a dog that goes around straight away, like this, chip, then you're pretty much set. So all you've got to do is do a million reps of spinning around like this. We're going to bring him in, we're going to turn him, chip. And after you've got that for a while, that's the first step really, is keep doing that until it's very fluid, until he turns. And then what you can do, see, he starts to do it now for a bit of fun. Then what you can do is you can start moving your hand away slightly. So as I'm bringing him, it's kind of like you're whipping him round. So you're going to get the food, start turning, then lift your hand away. Choop. And then he will carry on with the spin while your hand's above his head. So bring him in, bring him around, start to turn, choop. Bring my hand up slightly. It's kind of like you're pushing him, and he's continuing. So bring him to here, around, spin, choop. That's it. I've not really, I have put a word to it now, but only a few times. So again, we're going to bring him in, start turning, choop. And then he has his reward. Eventually you're up higher, and then all you're going to do is you're going to turn your hand a little bit. Choop. This is fading a little. Obviously this is going quite a few steps quick because he's quite far ahead with it. It could be a day of the first one for you of doing this, and it could be another couple of days of doing it slightly higher. Then it could be a few more days of just bringing your hand up high and then going around like this. So once he's doing that, you can go back to putting a word to it. So what I would do now is, if he's at the point where he's going around with your hand coming off his head, start saying the word. So as with everything that we teach, there's an order to it. So we're going to hold it here, we're going to go spin, and then we're going to turn him, then it's choop, and then the reward, in that order. And what I'm trying to avoid doing is saying the word spin and using my hand at the same time, because all he's going to do there is see your hand. He's not going to hear what your voice is saying. So you're going to he's never going to learn the word. By putting the brake in, you're going to associate the word with the movement. So what we're going to do, we're going to go spin, then turn him, choop, then reward. And eventually what you can do is you hold him up here and you're going to hold your hand a bit behind spin, and then he's going to go, choop, and then you're going to reward. So break this down into steps for you. First lot of practice, hand continuously on the dog's head. No words, just the reward marker at the end. So continuously on the dog's head, choop. Second time around, hand a little bit higher. You're going to turn, but you're going to rip your hand away last minute, choop, and he's going to carry on going. The third step, hand quite high, choop. I'm going to see what he does. Back to the hand, and we're going to say spin, then we're going to turn him, choop, then the reward. So let me switch to my view so you can get a bit of an idea there. So hopefully you can see, because I still have no idea where to point this bloody camera when it's on my head. So we're in him over here, bring him in. Kal, let's go, man. From my point of view, the first step, I'm going to hold the food on his head, we're going to turn him around, choop, and we're going to reward him. Best off doing this without a lead on, because that does get in the way. I'm going to turn him around, choop. So I'm having to lift my hand up because of the lead, but technically you want to keep it on his head. Next step is going to be spin him, let go, choop. So that'll be a case of holding the food on his head, set him off spinning, come here, and then move your hand away, choop, like you're whipping him around. And the third step, we're a bit higher up, we're just going to move our hands ever so slightly. Bring him in, like this, choop, kind of like a magic wand. The third step, that'll be the third step. The fourth step is going to be start putting the word to it now, so we're going to say spin, then turn him, choop, and then reward. Spin, turn him, then the reward. Eventually what you get that is he'll start to preempt you what you're doing. Your hand will go down and he does this, look. Now he just does this out of nowhere anyway. And what you can use, God, he's just splashed me in the face with a load of water. Yeah. What you can do with that is if you're doing some boring training, you're doing sits downs or something that's really like, ugh, the dog's thinking, Jesus, this is boring. You can just like play with him and put a spin in. And what that'll do is it kind of excites him and gets him back engaged with you. So it's very useful. And it's also fun to teach. We'll see how this video turned out. We'll also do a video of this afterwards as well. This is a 5, chop, and that's going to be like a hand touch that also works in the same way as the spin. Go give it a try. Make your dog spin around.